Before we dive into this, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of the hidden history and survival secrets we uncover. Now, let's step beyond the familiar tales of courage and strategy and explore the survival tools that soldiers of the Second World War relied upon silently. Items so essential they rarely mentioned them, yet these very tools often meant the difference between life and death on the front lines. For anyone fascinated by history or survival, understanding these items gives us a deeper perspective on ingenuity under pressure and provides lessons we can apply today. Small knives were the most versatile tools soldiers carried. While trench knives and bayonets are well documented, few historians emphasize the smaller, multi-purpose knives tucked into soldiers' belts. These knives were used not only for combat, but for opening canned rations, cutting wire, and even improvising repairs on gear. Soldiers learned quickly that a sharp, reliable knife could replace multiple cumbersome tools. For a modern prepper or survivalist, this teaches the value of carrying a compact, high-quality knife capable of handling various tasks, whether you're preparing firewood, opening supplies, or crafting makeshift tools in an emergency. Personal flasks were hidden lifelines. Alcohol, often carried discreetly in a small flask, was not just a morale booster. Soldiers used it as a disinfectant for wounds, as a makeshift fuel for small fires, and even to treat hypothermia by helping circulation in extreme cold. This was rarely spoken of in letters home, yet it was indispensable. Applying this today, a small, secure container of alcohol or antiseptic solution should be part of any survival kit, serving multiple practical functions beyond its obvious uses. Field sewing kits were quietly essential. A small sewing kit might seem mundane, yet soldiers depended on it to repair torn uniforms, patch equipment, and even fix boots in the field. A lost button or ripped seam could compromise warmth or stealth in harsh conditions. For modern enthusiasts, carrying a basic sewing kit allows you to maintain critical gear on the move. Practically, you can repair tears in tents, backpacks or clothing without returning to base or abandoning your position. Something WWII tonno. Stoutondiu Jacos did routinely under stress. Portable stoves and improvised cooking setups saved more than meals. Beyond the standard-issue rations, soldiers often carried small foldable stoves or improvised cooking methods, sometimes using empty cans as mini stoves. These allowed them to boil water to avoid disease, cook meagre rations more safely, and even, warm a small area in freezing conditions. The lesson is clear. A portable heat source can be life-saving. Today, a lightweight camp stove or compact alcohol burner becomes invaluable not only for food preparation, but also for purifying water and maintaining warmth during outdoor survival scenarios. Maps and compasses were personal treasures. Although generals had large maps, frontline soldiers often carried their own pocket maps and compasses, meticulously noting landmarks and hazards. These tools were discreet, yet critical for navigation when units were cut off or communication failed. For history buffs and survivalists alike, this really underscores the importance of personal navigation tools. Learning to read a map accurately and using a compass can mean independence and safety when modern GPS technology is unavailable or unreliable. Soap and hygiene items were survival essentials. In the chaos of war, hygiene was as critical as ammunition, yet it was rarely discussed in letters or memoirs. Soldiers improvised with small bars of soap, toothpaste, and even makeshift toothbrushes. Preventing infection and maintaining basic cleanliness could make the difference between health and debilitating illness. Today, keeping compact hygiene items in a survival kit prevents infections in emergency situations and demonstrates the timeless necessity of personal care in harsh environments. Signalling tools were quietly carried by the cautious. Not all soldiers had access to radios, so mirrors, whistles, and small signal flares became secret lifelines. They were discreetly packed in pockets or hidden in gear, used to attract attention or communicate silently across distances. Modern preppers can take a page from this approach. Compact signalling devices, even reflective surfaces or whistles, should be part of any kit. Knowing how to use them effectively, from Morse code reflections to whistle patterns, can make a critical difference if you ever need to signal for help without drawing unwanted attention. Everyday items could double as weapons or tools in emergencies. Finally, many soldiers learned to turn ordinary items, spoons, belts, or even ration cans, into survival tools or defensive implements. These improvised methods were rarely celebrated, yet they were ingenious. The lesson here is that adaptability matters more than a long list of specialized equipment. Learning to repurpose everyday items, whether in a wilderness situation or urban survival scenario, is a skill every serious historian and survivalist should master. Understanding these 8 survival items isn't just about nostalgia. It's about uncovering practical lessons from history that can be applied in modern survival planning. WWII soldiers mastered simplicity and adaptability, often turning the most mundane objects into life-saving tools. For anyone fascinated by the past or preparing for uncertain times, integrating these principles can enhance both your appreciation for history and your preparedness skills. If you found this guide valuable, make sure to subscribe to The Prepper Historian for more hidden survival insights and share this video with fellow history enthusiasts. The past holds secrets we can use today, and together we'll uncover them all.